And now, it's my honor to have us close out the congressional speakers to introduce to you someone who has been censured but is not silenced, Congressman Al Green.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, fellow patriots. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about a recent rally that caught my attention. Congressman Al Green's speech at the Hands Off rally in Washington, D.C. Now, I know many of you have seen this video floating around, and I couldn't help but react to some of the things he said. So grab your coffee and let's dive right in.
Proud to be here today with my colleagues, all of whom are liberated Democrats. Let's hear it for these liberated Democrats. All of whom are unbought, unbossed, and unafraid. Unafraid to stand up for the many seniors that are among us. We have seniors that are among us. Unafraid to say to Donald John Trump, hands off Medicaid and Medicare. It belongs to our seniors. Social Security is not a Ponzi scheme. It is a part of the American dream. It belongs to our seniors. And we have to tell President Trump that Canada is not going to become the 51st state. Russia invaded Ukraine. Greenland is not for sale. And he also needs to know, dear friends, that Gaza is not going to become a resort. Gaza is not going to become a resort. There must be a home for the Palestinian people. Yeah, there must be. There must be. And I'm here to speak from my heart. This message is from my heart. It's not from my head. This is my heart. I want you to know something. I carry this cane because there are people who don't like me. They don't like my cane. But I carry this cane because after having celebrated my 25th birthday 3 times, 2 years into my 4th 25th, I carry this cane. And I carry this cane because I believe in the 23rd Psalm. That portion that reads, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because my rod and my staff comforts me. This is my comforter. This is my comforter. And I want you to know that I'm going to take this staff of truth, and I'm going to take this rod, and I want President Trump to know that he's not going to have a 3rd term. There will be no 3rd term. No 3rd term. No 3rd term. No 3rd term. No third term. But more important than this, dear brothers and sisters, and I say brothers and sisters because there really is but one race, and that's the human race. Yeah, we're all related. We're all related. And L.S.B. Leakey, a noted anthropologist and paleontologist, reminds us that all of human life can be traced back to a single African woman. So if we're not brothers and sisters, we're at least cousins. So dear cousins, hear this message for Donald Trump, for President Trump. This is more important. I want President Trump to know that I will use my staff of freedom to proudly bring forth, a message that should say to him, he may not finish this term. He may not finish this term. He may not finish this term. He may not finish. He may not finish this term. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Because you are now sowing the seeds that can lead to a Congress being elected that will have the courage to not only have articles of impeachment filed, but to impeach him a third time. Impeach him a third time. A third time. And a Senate. We need a Senate that will convict him this time. And I want you to know from my heart, I understand that he is a Goliath. He is a Goliath. He has control of the generals and the military. He has control of the Justice Department. He has control of the Republican Party. But my friends, for every Goliath, there is a David. There's a David. These are your Davids. There's a David. And I want you to know, Mr. President, this David is going to bring articles of impeachment against you within the next 30 days. Within the next 30 days. I'm bringing articles of impeachment. I'm coming for you, Mr. President. This David is coming for you. You don't deserve the office you hold. You can't be entrusted with liberty and justice for all. You can't be entrusted with government of the people, by the people, for the people. I'm coming for you. I'm your David. God bless you.
First off, let's talk about the tone of this rally. It was filled with a lot of emotion, and I have to give it to them for their passion. But let's not mistake passion for reason. Congressman Green, who has been censured but claims he's not silenced, takes the stage to promote a radical agenda that I believe is far from what most Americans want. He starts off by talking about protecting seniors' rights, Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security. Now, I agree that we need to take care of our seniors, but let's be honest. The way he frames this is just fear-mongering. He says, Social Security is not a Ponzi scheme. It is part of the American dream. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean we should ignore the fiscal responsibility required to maintain these programs. We can't just keep throwing money around without considering the long-term effects. Then he goes off on a tangent about foreign policy. Look, I'm all for a strong America, and I believe we should prioritize our interests. When he says Canada is not going to become the 51st state, and Greenland is not for sale, it's almost as if he's mocking the notion of America putting its interests first. We need leaders who recognize the importance of strong borders and national sovereignty. And here comes the real kicker, his comments on Palestine. He insists that Gaza is not going to become a resort, and that there must be a home for the Palestinian people. While I believe in human rights, we must also recognize the complexities of the situation in the Middle East. It's not as simple as he makes it sound. We cannot ignore Israel's right to defend itself against terror. Now, let's talk about his cane. He refers to it as his staff of truth and claims it gives him comfort. But this is just another tactic to evoke sympathy. He presents himself as a victim in a way that makes it easier for him to push his agenda. We need leaders who are strong and confident, not ones who lean on props for emotional support. Moving on, Green repeatedly states that Trump will not have a third term. This rhetoric is nothing new. It's part of the ongoing narrative to delegitimize a president who many Americans still support. He claims Trump may not finish his term and threatens impeachment. Folks, this is just more political theater designed to distract us from real issues. What we need is unity, not division. Instead of focusing on tearing down our leaders, we should be working together to solve the problems facing our country. Green's message of division only serves to deepen the rift in our society. Finally, he declares he will bring articles of impeachment against Trump within the next 30 days. This is just a desperate attempt to regain relevance. Instead of focusing on real solutions for Americans, he's focused on revenge politics. We need to move past this circus and start addressing the issues like inflation, crime, and the border crisis. So, there you have it, folks. Congressman Al Green's speech is filled with empty promises and divisive rhetoric. As patriots, we need to stand firm in our values and fight for a strong, united America. Let's focus on policies that uplift all Americans rather than pandering to special interests. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, stay informed, stay strong, and God bless America.